So, yes, I was always interested in cars and motor racing and things like that since when I was very little. Unfortunately, my family background had no idea about motor racing, so I didn't have any chance to see or go to circuit. But the one of the great opportunity came in 1987 when I was 10. I was invited to with a few families go to Suzuka, the first time Formula One Japanese Grand Prix, and really that was a day really made me happen into the gutter motor racing because I stood there on the very last corner and the Formula One car virtually coming and it just hit me a big time and it was a beautiful yellow Lotus car driven by Ayrton Senna. And since then I follow him, and since then I follow the Lotus, of course, and the big time. And in my heart, it's always full of the mud racing. But as I said, I didn't have an environment to go start karting or anything. For I have to wait the next 10 years. So when I got 20 years old, I had another opportunity in Suzuka again. They have a racing school there and has got the age restriction. You have to be under 20 years old. And I was sitting in a classroom in university and thinking, no, this is not really I want to. I really want to go to the racing. But at that time I was doing bicycle racing quite competitively, but my dream ambition is always mud racing. So then I got an opportunity to go to that school and then got the scholarship, and then finally I could start in a race, in the UK, and go through all the junior formula and British Formula 3 really made me happy in F1. Beside on that, Indy 500 is always coming on the top because it's just simply it's such an event, has got a history, it's just the pinnacle of the mud racing, and I was always very keen on. Although at the first stage for me to go to the F1, that was a big ambition. But now, I got a great opportunity with the beautiful Lotus group and going to back in Indy. And that moment for me is such a big thing. I think because it's something always I wanted, just the environment doesn't allow to you to do so. But that doesn't say you cannot. And I was always so desperate to find any opportunity, and I was a big fan of the mud racing all the time. And I was wishing all the time if I could jump in that cockpit, I'd really love to do it. And that's why when opportunity came, that was it's just a dream. And I got to do everything, my 100% commitment. And since then, it was just, I don't know, it quickly runs up, and then it's just a roller coaster, experience. But I was a very happy boy, even starting from 20, beside the guys doing maybe 5 years old. But I think the human has got such a potential, and of course, if you've gone through all the experience when you're a kid, that'd be great. But even you don't, I think for me, it's just no attack is no chance. It's always coming to my mind. You just got to try it, and luckily, I had a one chance and opportunity, and luckily I had a great support, and then I made through it. I think there is a many. Ayrton Senna is always coming on top of it, of course. But once you get into the how can I say? Once you get into the business, then all of a sudden most of the guys just become a rival, and then of course when I started the racing, of course, Michael Schumacher was dominating in F1. But beside on that, I look back to history, and of course, it's great history, isn't it? For example, like a Lotus car, Jim Clark things. It's just everybody knows it, and obviously, I didn't see his race on the live, but seeing some footage, and that was just amazing.